Hello and a very warm welcome, the eagerly anticipated video. This will be the wrap up of the Baku GP. But we've got to talk about the main controversial moment of the Baku Grand Prix. Ricciardo v Max. Whose fault was it? I've watched it back now 10 to 20 times. And I've seen some things that I didn't see when it was live. So, they were going hammer and tong all race. It was bound to happen that they were going to collide. I mean, they did collide in turn 1, banging wheels. I think Max went into Ricciardo, but that was 50-50. I mean, Max was on the inside, so he was entitled to stay there. But this is what I see from the incident. Max is now an easy target for everyone to dig at because he's young. Oh, we'll just blame the young guy. I mean, he's a future world champion, 100%. That's not even in doubt. But everyone, of course, is going in on him. He's had a tough season. Australia, a spin. Bahrain crashed in qualifying. Contact with Hamilton was a 50-50. China was 100% his fault. And then Baku. And I've seen people say Ricciardo 30% to blame, Max 70%. I don't agree. It's the other way. Ricciardo is to blame. Ricciardo passed Max on track. Ricciardo got the first pit stop. Ricciardo had a poor outlap. Max comes in. Max jumps him in the pit stops. On the radio they say, Daniel, we have to do it again. Got to get past Max again. He gets in the slipstream. Max, he's trying to dart to get out of Daniel Ricciardo's toe. Then Max covers the inside. Ricciardo he's basically wanting to go in a gap that's not there, in my opinion. I mean, even if Ricciardo makes it, he's going to be super tight into turn 1. So I don't even think there was enough room for him to pull off the move anyway. But just as he goes to that side, Max goes across a little bit more. And now I've seen people saying he's moving under braking. I blame Ricciardo for the incident. I think he's just gone in. He's too ambitious. And the big problem is 22 points down the drain for Red Bull. The best they could get in that race was 4th and 5th. So there was no need for it. It was all pointless. Should team orders have come into play? Because the best Red Bull could get as a team was 4th and 5th. So the contact was absolutely stupid. And it was obvious it was going to happen because they just were going wheel to wheel nearly every lap. And it was always Ricciardo trying to overtake Max. But I blame Ricciardo for the incident. I've watched it 10 to 20 times. I still blame Ricciardo. I blamed him in my race reaction and I stand by it. I don't think Max is to blame. Of course, he's got to stop doing that. He has to stop moving in the braking area because he's going to cause a big crash if he keeps doing that, in my opinion. But for me, it wasn't even that bad because Max had already covered it off. For me, there's not a gap for Ricciardo to go into. And even if he goes in, he's going to be super tight. So Max would have probably got the switch back on him. So, the worst one Max ever did was at Spa. Raikkonen pulled out to pass him and then Max moved. That was pushing the boat. That was too much. He can't do that. And he got a penalty for it, rightfully so. But for me, I want to know your comments. Who do you blame? I did this for Max and Hamilton. I said it was 50-50, which I stand by. Ocon, Raikkonen, that was 50-50. I give my honest opinion. No favouritism to a driver. I like Daniel Ricciardo and Max. Well, I like Max a bit more, but I'm not being biased here. Ricciardo's fantastic. He's the best overtaker in F1, but he was too ambitious yesterday. And he knocked him out. 22 points down the drain for Red Bull. Let me know in the comments, who do you blame? I'd love to know. This is what I love about F1. We all have an opinion. I could have an opinion, you could have a different opinion. You could blame Max, but I blame Daniel Ricciardo. That's why I love F1, because everyone has an opinion. Whether you're a pundit, whether you're a fan, whether you're a driver, whether you're a team principal, everyone has an opinion. I can't wait for Barcelona, Spain, but Ricciardo v Max, who was to blame? Daniel Ricciardo was to blame for me. Leave it in the comments down below. I'll see you next time. Adios. Max is becoming an easy target. Everyone has a go at him. He's a future world champion. I've already said it countless of times and I stand by it. Nothing will change my mind. Won 3 races at the age of 21. He's at the top of the game. In one of the best, in a top car. I can forget how old he is. Is he 20 or 21? Anyway, he's in a top car at a young age. He's already won 3 races. He's a future world champion. Everyone likes to dig him out. But what can you do? I blame Ricciardo. I stand by it.